Oh, thanks for stopping by the MAC weather page for this Tuesday, December 5th. You can see very chilly out there this morning. Temperatures in the single digits to low teens. And in some areas, certainly we've seen temperatures drop down to around and even below zero. If we took a look at the Great Lakes, you can see temperatures this morning down to six below zero. Port Huron, one below at Big Rapids. Earlier, about an hour and a half ago, Alpena and Oscoda were down below zero. And so very cold temperatures, especially across interior portions of lower Michigan. I can see Alma down to 4 above right now. So temperatures will probably fall a little bit more across some of these areas until sunrise. And we expect, however, a moderation trend with plenty of sunshine. Southerly winds you can see already beginning. And that's going to boost our temperatures this afternoon up well into the 20s. And I think we'll get into the 30s right into the weekend before a pretty strong cold front will come through the area with a clipper, which that clipper then merges with some southern energy and could produce a major winter storm across the eastern portion of the U.S. And how much that affects the Great Lakes, we'll have to really watch over the next few days. I think we'll have a good handle on it by Friday as to the overall general idea of what may happen, whether or not there'll be a big storm, and where the most likely areas are. But even then, it's still several days away at that point. But something we're certainly keeping an eye on. I think we could see quite a bit more snow than what's currently indicated, although I think the brunt of any major winter storm that develops looks like it would be across around the Appalachians back into the Ohio Valley and into New England, where I think they could get slammed with quite a bit of snow. But again, we got plenty of time to watch this possible storm, and certainly the cold air is coming. If we look on this morning's weather map, you can see by 1 o'clock this afternoon, that high that's moved overhead and brought our temperatures quite low this morning will move off to the east. We get a return flow, and that'll again bring in mild air over the next couple of days. We're watching some energy off to our west that'll eventually move into the Lake Michigan area as we get into Friday, and that'll bring a chance of some mixed precipitation, possibly starting as early as later on Thursday. You can see by Wednesday at 1 o'clock or 7 a.m. high pressure off to the east, and again that return flow gets us in the 30s. That system creeping in from the west, and as we get into Thursday, then we'll see areas of low pressure again move towards. We expect this low in Oklahoma to actually be the main low, and that'll move up towards Lake Michigan. And again, initially it'll be cold enough, and we'll see plenty of precipitation in the frozen variety. I think we start off with snow and maybe a mix of freezing rain Thursday night into Friday morning, and then I think we'll transition over to plain rain by Friday afternoon. But then this cold front will come through, and that'll keep our temperatures a little colder as we get into Saturday and Sunday. And that's when we watch for that clipper system to drop down. That'll bring the real Arctic air in as we get into early next week. You can see as far as precipitation expected from the WPC, pretty decent amount for this time of year. Again, probably half this coming from the system here from Wednesday, or rather from Thursday into Friday, and then for the system for early next week. And again, I expect a lot of these areas here to see quite a bit more precipitation. So over the next couple of days, watch, and I think you'll see quite a bit more in the way of some purple shades begin to show up across at least the Ohio Valley. As again, I think there is a real potential early next week, starting as early as Sunday into the Tuesday, Wednesday time frame, where we could see a major winter storm. And again, over the next couple of days, we'll try to hone in on that as far as the timing and when and where and how much. And if we look at the Canadian model, it says about 1 to 3 inches of snow away from the Great Lakes. You can see it's picking up the I-96, 99, I-94 corridor, lake effect snow, lots of lake effect snow being detected over the next 10 days. And I think we'll see these areas really increase, especially across the snow belt areas. And if we look at the next map, you can see cold air comes rushing in as we get into Monday, and it'll last all week long. And this is Thursday morning. You can see temperatures across much of the area, single digits to below zero. And look back in Wisconsin, Minnesota, Iowa, anywhere from 15 to 30 degrees below zero. So this is going to be a pretty prolonged cold period that'll last right in through next weekend as well. And we'll have a couple of disturbances drop down out of the Canadian regions, and we'll have to watch to see if that gives us more additional snow. Certainly lots of lake effect over the next couple of weeks is expected, and you can see as far as the long range from the National Weather Service, you can see below normal temperatures across much of the center of the U.S. I think this is even going to be deeper in later runs here over the next couple of days, as well as in the 8 to 14 day. Again, I expect this to be much more in a way of blue showing up over the next couple of days as we're going to be locked into a pretty cold weather pattern with near normal to slightly above normal precipitation. Should allow for significant snow to build up across much of the Great Lakes here over the next couple of weeks. Thanks for stopping by and have a great day, and 73s to all.